they will be taking on Sisto Law in this final game tonight. We'll have 2 games for you again tomorrow night. And the early game tomorrow night will be Parkholme and Cummings. And then the late game will be Meadows and Sylvan. So that's what you have coming up. But right in our immediate wheelhouse, it is going to be Holsinger's taking on Sisto. Now, in a completely out-of-character situation, we have both lineups, both teams. We had it, I don't know, probably good 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think that's a land speed record. So, there you go. We're all set and ready to roll. If you want to, we'll go ahead and bring you the starting lineups here for these 2 teams. Chuck, go ahead and give us the starters for Sisto Law, the lineup for them.
Okay, starting at the top of the order, number 7, John Luke Ballos, playing second. I'm sorry, he's the catcher.
Catching.
Yes, he's the catcher. The second batter is number 3, Nico Paya, and he is the shortstop. Number 1, Uzziah Custa-Border, who did a nice job the other night pitching, is on the mound. Number 23, Oscar Wasilak, third base. Number 14, Cole Patton, first base. Number 8, Trenton Klinger, center field. 44, Jack Mazzarese, playing second base, wearing number 18, Vincent Lenning in right field. And number 22, Tyson Wagner in left field.
All right, and this is the defensive lineup for Holsinger to start tonight's game. In left field, it's Braden McGarry. Also, Braxton Michelle in center, Grayson Klausman in right. Parker Trexler down at third, Corbin Johnson at short. Colton Klausman will be at second base. Ben Gordon will be down at first. Carter Klausman behind the plate. And Gio Peretta will get the start for Holsinger Plumbing. Those are the starting lineups, both defensively and offensively, as we begin the game. But we're not ready to begin the game just yet. We're going to take a commercial timeout and be back with more. You're listening to Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader from the Parkholme Altoona Baseball Classic. It is brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi, and it is on 96.1 Hank FM.
You've got a fever and we've got the cure. Be advised, a new Mitsubishi from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona will cause these side effects. Increased confidence, like a lot of it. Walking a little taller. Feel good confidence every time you hit the gas. Driving skills you never knew you had. You'll always have a smile on your face, even on Mondays. Outrageous compliments from strangers. Always taking the long way home, just because you can. And enjoying every second of it. You may also experience a strong sense of reliability, because with the best warranty on the planet, you're covered for the long haul. Increased road trip cravings and lower stress at the pump. You've got the fever and 5-Star's got the cure. Mitsubishi builds it. You want it? The Mitsubishi Giant got it. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells for less.
You love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Example, 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid includes factory incentives and dealer discounts.
96.1 Hank FM is WKMC Roaring Spring Altoona, a service of Leitner Communications.
Welcome back to a rather raucous John Kraft Field as the 2 teams with their little cheers that they get out of the way here before we get started tonight. And the winner of this game will be playing against LS Fiore in the semifinal matchup. The winner of that game would go on to play for the championship on Saturday. Now, the semifinal night is going to be Thursday night. There will be an off day on Wednesday, so we have 2 games again tomorrow night, and that gets us down to 1 game on Thursday here that will decide who will play in the championship game. So you have the starting lineups, and you've got 2 pretty good teams here. Going to be anxious to see a number of things about these 2 squads, one of which Zy Custa-Border impressed us with his pitching performance here the other night. So we'll be curious to see if he has that in his back pocket again tonight.
It's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think you're going to see a runaway, as we have in a couple of the games that we've brought to you, the folks out there. I think, too, as we said in the car coming over here, you mentioned in the first game, good pitching stops good hitting. So there's a lot of pressure on both these young men that are taking the mound for Holsinger and for Sisto. Who's going to outduel the other one? And then the other thing is their backup personnel. Who has the deepest team and who will do the most to not lose the game? That's the big thing.
Gio Peretta will get the start for Holsinger Plumbing, and he's not a fan of bending the bill in the cap. He's got the flat bill. So looks like most of the team is kind of into flat bill territory. So we'll see how that plays out over. We've noticed any number of things. There are fashion statements being made everywhere. First off, Holsinger looks like the University of Miami out there in the field because they have the green and orange. They have a green and orange stripe down the pants. They have the green socks, and they have a green hat with the Holsinger H numbers. On the back and on the front are green, and they are trimmed in white along with the name. So there you go. That's what you have as far as that look for Holsinger Plumbing goes. Sisto Law wearing their white pants tonight, and they have that gradient bright green up at the top down to a white at the belt line jersey that is actually a pinstripe. And so that's what they're wearing. The white pants then to add on to that. One of the notes also about Holsinger, they're going knee-high tonight with their socks. And Jean-Luc Ballos, the catcher, first batter up for Sisto Law, is going with the pants down to the cleats. So there you go.
And I like the Holsinger look. I mean, that's part of it. In the coaching staff, you know, there's no individuals out there. Everybody's part of one team. They all look the same. They all dress the same. No one is highlighting themselves or looking different. And that's a good thing.
No, absolutely. I agree with you there. And the first pitch is in there, swung on and missed, and Jean-Luc Ballos quickly behind no balls and one strike.
Chased a little bit of a high pitch there, but still counts as a strike.
0-1 to count. Gio Peretta's 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle, pretty much. And the count is quickly no balls and two strikes to Jean-Luc Ballos.
This is a good time for a waste pitch here to get him to see if he'll chase it.
0-2 pitch. Well, you got what you wanted. I hate that. I think that's stupid. When you're on a pitch count, now all you did was put yourself one pitch away or one pitch earlier that you're going to be taken out because you threw, quote unquote, a waste pitch. Jean-Luc Ballos fouls off the next one. Count remains 1-2. And that doesn't matter any level of baseball. That's stupid. If you're ahead of the guy 0-2, strike him out or let him hit the ball. Let him put it in play somewhere. Just so you don't groove one down the middle of the plate and he can hit it out of the park. Fouled off by Ballos, and the count remains 1-2.
Yep, understand that. But if he would have swung at that, it would have been okay.
Ask Charlie Morton how many times he threw an 0-2 waste pitch. He never did. Probably Nolan Ryan. You could ask him the same thing. How many 0-2 waste pitches did you throw, Nolan, that you got to throw for, an eternity in Major League Baseball? Probably not that many. Ooh. That pitch is outside and low, taken by Ballos, and the count now is 2-2.
Good eye there. That was a tough pitch to take.
Gio Peretta's 2-2 pitch popped up, shallow left field. That's going to fall in. Third baseman couldn't find it. Parker Trexler was looking up trying to find that in the evening sky, but he couldn't. And it drops in. Jean-Luc Ballos with a leadoff single for Sisto Law.
And that's what they say. The ball had eyes on it. It was just far enough out of reach.
The ball may have had eyes on it, but Parker Trexler didn't have eyes on the ball.
No, he couldn't get it.
Couldn't find it.
He was keeping it away from the third baseman for sure.
Runner at first, nobody out. Nico Pio at the plate takes a beautiful pitch over the outside corner, strike one. No balls, one strike. Off-speed delivery, fielded by Gio Peretta. Throws to short and then over to first. Corbin Johnson to Ben Gordon. And that is a double play, 1-6-3.
And that was really nicely executed by the pitcher there, because he led him like a football pass. It was beautiful. He led him right to the base, and he had full momentum going. When he caught the ball, step on second, he'd throw without having to reload.
2 out, nobody aboard. First pitch, too. Zy Custerborder is outside for ball one. One-oh pitch. Hit high in the air, deep to left field. Left fielder over near the line. Braden McGarry has that one in his glove, and that will... Braxton Michella batting 8th. The right fielder, number 10, Grayson McGarvey, and batting 9th and playing left field, number 99, Braden McGarry.
And defensively for Sisto, Tyson Wagner in left, Trenton Klinger in center, Vincent Lenning in right, Oscar Waslak at third, Nico Price shortstop, Jack Marks at second, Cole Patton at first, and
Jean-Luc Ballas.
Jean-Luc, okay, is the catcher, and Zy Custerborder is on the mound.
Custerborder's first pitch made it to the backstop, but it was strike one. 0-1 pitch is low and outside, and the count's even now at 1-1.
Sun will not be a factor in this game. It is down behind the tree line.
Here's a ground ball toward short. Nico Pio up with it, throws on to Cole Paxton and Patton, that is, and that is out number one.
Nice defensive play, good strong throw.
Shortstop's coming up big here early on in this game.
Got him by a couple steps.
It will bring up the pitcher, Gio Peretta. Gio is a Tampa Bay Rays fan, and his favorite MLB player, Junior Caminero. There's one bunted out in front of the plate. Off the mound like a cat is Zy Custerborder to field it and throw to Cole Patton, and that is out number two.
And that's one of the things that an artificial surface will hurt you, because that was a nice bunt, but there's no high grass that could potentially slow it down.
2 out, nobody aboard, and Corbin Johnson steps in for Holsinger Plumbing. I guess we did not get a sheet for Corbin, so I have nothing exciting to tell you about him. So hold on till Colton Klausman comes to the plate. That's the next player that we have info for. Swing and a miss by Johnston, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Zy Custerborder looking like he may pick up where he left off the other night on the mound.
Good control. He's only thrown 7 pitches here, and he already has 2 outs.
1-2 pitch off speed, swung on and missed. Corbin Johnson. And the center fielder, Trenton Klinger, was a 3-up, 3-down, top of the first inning. Double play helped make that a 3-up, 3-down affair. Wozniak has a big swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice pitch right there at the little bit above the knees.
Gio Peretta's 0-1 pitch. Off-speed delivery, grounded down to third. Up with it, Parker Trexler over to first. Nice stretch by Ben Gordon. And they retire Oscar Wozniak for out number 1. 5-3.
Nice fielding, both teams right now. On the ball, good throws. Going to be a good game tonight, obviously.
First baseman for Sisto Law, Cole Patton, will step up with nobody aboard and 1 out. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Strike 1.
Overpowered him there with that fastball.
You know, one of the things that MLB tends to be obsessed with now is first pitch strikes. And right now, Gio Peretta's a major league pitcher. Mm-hmm. Next pitch was high and taken by Patton, and the count is even at 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Again, good placement, good speed.
What do you bring here? High heat? Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Probably crowd him.
And the pitch. He gave him some heat just a little bit outside. So the count is evened up at 2-2 on Cole Patton. Two pitch. Low and outside that time. And the count is now full, 3-2. First time that Gio Peretta will face this count as the starter tonight. Payoff pitch. Well, I'll tell you what, Cole Patton kind of backed away from that as it came in, and it caught the inside corner, and he is called out on strikes, and that's out number 2, 2 up, 2 down.
That was tough on him because he was crowding the plate a little bit. He moved in close, and that to him appeared to be inside, but
Sure.
it was not. It was right on the corners.
All right. Center fielder Trenton Klinger steps in for Sisto Law. Squares to bunt and pulls back and watches ball one float way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We have no score. It's top of the second. 2 out and nobody aboard. The pitch. Cut and a miss by Klinger, and we're even up at 1-1.
It's another one of those high ones. Coach is telling him, wait, let it come down.
Trenton Klinger is a fan of the Atlanta Braves. Outside corner and strike called. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Trenton Klinger. Trenton's favorite MLB player, Michael Harris II. Ground ball off the first base bag. Ben Gordon gets it and does not make it to the bag in time. Trenton Klinger was motoring down the first baseline and he reaches safely. It's an infield single for Trenton Klinger.
And that may have been a little bit more the second baseman's ground ball. The first baseman actually came over.
He is playing off the line quite a bit, Chuck, so I don't know. I understand what you're saying.
Giving away that having to get back there.
The other thing is you need your pitcher to make sure he's over there. Now, Peretta did get there, but at a point where the only choice that Ben Gordon had was to get to the bag himself.
Right. I think
that pitch is over the outside corner to Jack Mazaris. And the count now is even at 1. Go ahead.
Peretta looked up at that, and I think he was totally thinking the second baseman was going to get that, and the first baseman would be on first, and then he had a late start to the bag. That did not help.
1-1 pitch, cut and a miss by Mazaris, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Gio Peretta is approaching this at-bat in an entirely different manner.
Yeah, he's a little
almost quick pitching.
Yes.
The 1-2 pitch. Right down the middle, and strike 3 called, taken by Jack Mazaris. And that will do it for Sisto Law in their half of inning. Border with early problem here in the second inning. 2 on, nobody out. And that brings up Parker Trexler, third baseman.
No outs.
Trexler's favorite team, the Yankees. His favorite player is Aaron Judge. Okay. I got no problem with that.
Attempted bunt there, bunted foul.
Parker's favorite subject in school is mathematics. Good for him. No balls, 1 strike, the count on him right now. 0-1 pitch inside, and he tried to bunt it, and it bounced right out to Zy Custaborder. No panic by Zy. He just calmly fielded that thing and threw to third.
Dave, I think they're going to have to review this. Yeah, it's a possible that the ball might have hit him in the batter's box.
That's what I thought.
Wow.
That's what I thought. It actually hit him on the foot there.
And that's one of the reasons why
And they're going to say that is an out at third.
Ooh, okay.
So, Colton Klausman taking out 1-5 for the first out. Ben Gordon now at second. Parker Trexler at first on the fielder's choice, and Braxton Michella steps in. Pitch is grounded back, and nobody covering third. He goes to second, and there was confusion out there as well. So, a little bit of a problem as Oscar Wozalak abandoned his position at third, so to speak, and that allowed the runner to reach there. Custaborder went to second. There was a traffic jam out there. So what you have is bases loaded with 1 out. Put Michella on a fielder's choice. Back-to-back fielder's choices there.
And there hasn't been a hit. This has all been, either 2 errors now and
walks, errors, yeah.
So Custaborder's doing his job. We mentioned it. It's a supporting crew. Are they going to be able to keep things from getting a little raggedy? There are plumbers all around tonight on the bases right now.
It's a sea of orange on the base paths. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. There is no score in the game, and this is going to be pivotal. McGarvey squares the bunt, pulls back, ball goes to the backstop. Runner's halfway down from third base, and now they have the runner caught off first. And Custaborder doesn't go for anybody. He could have made a throw to first, maybe didn't trust where he was positioned and whether he was going to be able to get that there without throwing it down the right field line, so he just held on to it. And that's a wise choice because everything is still the same. Bases loaded. It is a 1-ball, no strike count. That pitch is a little bit high, and then it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the right-handed hitting right fielder, Grayson McGarvey.
Key pitch for Custaborder here.
That's outside and low. And, of course, you never want to walk or run in. But right now, Zy Custaborder is teetering on the edge of doing that. 3-0 pitch is over the inside corner, and strike 1 called. 3 balls and 1 strike.
He took a lot off that pitch. He wanted to make sure it was in the strike zone.
Grayson McGarvey's favorite team, the Buccos, and his favorite college player, Vaughn Lackey from Georgia Tech. And that pitch is ball 4 to McGarvey, so he makes his way down to first base, coming in to score the first run of the game. After he walked to get on is Ben Gordon. Bases still loaded, that is. Trexler at third, Michella at second, and now McGarvey down at first. Braden McGarry at the plate. Inside corner, strike 1 called. Braden is the left fielder in tonight's game.
Only 1 out here, so it's still very...
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Very treacherous for Sisto right now.
Well, the other way to look at it, you may want to look at it that way, but you are set up for a double play. You can get an out at any base now.
Yep.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
Oh,
and now
helps.
you can still get an out at any base, and there's two out.
That helps.
It certainly does. Braden McGarry was intent on getting a hit, and he helped Zy Custerborder out there. So bottom of the second, two out, there is a run in. It's 1-0 in favor of Holsinger's. Zy Custerborder facing Carter Klausman, and the first pitch is outside, ball one.
And Carter Klausman hit the ball hard, but right at the shortstop, as he was retired 6-3 in the first inning. So he's put the ball in play.
1-0 the count, the pitch. Foul back to the backstop. We're even at one now on Carter Klausman. Klausman is the seventh Holsinger batter to come to the plate this inning. Just one run in. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back to the backstop. Rip back there. Klausman just missed that. He'd have made good contact with that. That may have gone over the wall.
And as you said, seventh batter this inning, but they do not have a hit.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Way outside. Gets to the backstop. Runner comes halfway down from third again, but retreats. So, as they have said it in the past, no harm, no foul. It's just another pitch for Zy Custerborder, who has a look at his catcher, Jean-Luc Ballos. That one goes off the tip of the catcher's mitt. Coming in from third, sliding, and safe is Parker Trexler. And that makes it 2-0 in favor of Holsinger's.
And that's on a pass ball, so they're scored 2 runs and still do not have a hit.
Runners at first and third. And the payoff pitch. Outside corner, strike three called. Carter Klausman is rung up at the plate for the final out of the second inning, but 2 runs do come across for Holsinger Plumbing. And the score at the end of 2 is Holsinger's 2, Yeah, one swinging and one called. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, left fielder Tyson Wagner. Time called as Wagner goes down to talk to his head coach. Tyson Wagner is a Cubs fan. And his favorite MLB player is Ellie De La Cruz. So all kinds of stuff going on there. He's a Cubs fan. He likes a guy from the Reds. Here's one. Grounded down the first baseline, and it eventually was turning, and it went foul. It left the field of play.
Game of inches.
Yeah, I'll say. And Gio Peretta was going to make sure he got a hold of the ball and could make a play if he wanted to. And he did try to make a play, but it was ruled by the umpire foul. That one misses outside and low, and the count's 1-1 on Tyson Wagner, the right-handed hitter. Peretta way inside that time to Wagner. And the count now is 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody aboard. Pitch from Peretta. Beautiful one. Over the outside corner and strike 2 called. Counts even at 2.
Boy, and Peretta is really tense and he's really locked on.
Gio with that motion like he was going to let that rip, and when the ball came out of his hand, it was going about half speed.
Yep.
That's what you love as a coach, and you got a pitcher whose delivery, everything looks like it's a fastball coming and it ends up being a change. 2-2 pitch is fouled back to the backstop. Count remains even at 2.
This is going to be, it's early.
And this guy over here, oh man, I was going to get him. We have some flies that are overstaying their welcome here in the press box. That one's on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Tyson Wagner did not agree with that call, but he still makes his way over to the Sisto Law dugout down the third base line. 2 up, 2 down. Strikeout time
And that's
for Gio Peretta.
That's the 3rd strikeout in a row. Last inning, he struck out the last man, and he's up 2
That's
this
right.
inning.
Jean-Luc Balos at the plate. Squared to bunt. Took strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Gio Peretta ready with the 0-1. And he threw a curveball and it went outside and stayed there. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Started that one a little too much toward the middle of the plate. Whoa, that one's inside and gets Balos to lean back, and the count now 2-1.
A rare occasion where Peretta is behind now in the count.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Hit high in the air to left field. Left fielder back, Braden McGeary, and he makes the catch. A couple of nice plays in left field by Braden McGeary. And that'll do it for Sisto Law in their half of the 3rd with no runs across, a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the score at the end of 2.5, it is Holsinger Plumbing 2 and Sisto Law nothing. You're listening to the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, and it is sponsored exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi. Doesn't get better than this. It's on 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
You've got a fever and the Mitsubishi Giant's got the cure. At 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona, everybody qualifies for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in discounts on your new Mitsubishi purchase. Plus, you get free, yeah, I said free, scheduled maintenance and the best warranty on the planet. Pick up your prescription today at the Mitsubishi Giant. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells for less.
The best experience when you buy. It doesn't get better than this. You get the best warranty. More for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Example 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid includes factory incentives and dealer discounts.
Hank FM.
Jean-Luc Ballos, who having a little bit of a time getting back out there behind the plate. He was the final batter and hit that long fly ball to bring the third inning for Sisto Law to an end. He's there now. His coach, Adam Cubbert, he was taking the warm-up tosses from Zy Custerborder. So with a 2-0 score, it is Gio Peretta to lead off. Now it says here on our player information sheet, the first pitch to him a ball. Want to know the count. It does say Giovanni. So you, Mr. Bannon, can refer to him as Giovanni Peretta from now on. Anyway.
I don't know if Gio would like that.
Fan of the Tampa Bay Rays. He plays basketball and football as well, and you know what his favorite food is? Cajun wings. 2-0 pitch is in there, taken, and that is strike one.
His first time up, Gio grounded out to the pitcher, 1-3.
That one is fouled back, and the count is now even at 2 on Gio Peretta. I'm sorry, Giovanni. Two pitch again. This one's high. Full count now on Gio Peretta.
Good eye on Peretta there. Didn't chase that high pitch.
Payoff pitch is well inside, backing Peretta off the plate. And the leadoff man is on via the walk. It'll bring up shortstop Corbin Johnson.
He struck out the first time up.
That he did.
Custerborder.
He was the final out there in the first.
Right. Custerborder has rung up 3 Holsinger Plumbing pitchers.
That one is fouled off by Corbin Johnson. And it's a no ball, 1 strike count. 2 runs came in for Holsinger last inning on no hits. And Johnston just gets a piece of that, fouls it back. He's behind now, 0-2.
He fought that off his hands. That was real.
That he did. He was running out of bat.
Yes, he did.
0-2 the count. Zy Custerborder's pitch off speed, way out in front of it. A big swing and a miss by Corbin Johnson. So he is out number 1. Runner down at first, Gio Peretta, had the leadoff walk.
And that's the 4th strikeout for Custerborder now. And this is going to be his 44th pitch.
Colton Klausman at the plate. Pitch is high and outside, ball 1. So now his pitch count is exactly the same as what we have for Gio Peretta.
44.
Peretta's down at first. Klausman pops that up. Third baseman over in foul territory is able to drift underneath that one and make the catch. Oscar Wozalak records out number 2. And that will bring up Ben Gordon, the first baseman.
He walked in the 2nd inning and scored the first run for Holsinger.
That pitch is inside and low, ball 1. Gio Peretta trying to get somebody's attention. What he's trying to do is to get somebody to make a mistake.
Right, force a mistake.
Trying to draw a throw that would get him to second base without anybody having to hit the ball. That one's off the tip of the glove, and he's going to, the mitt that is, and he's going to get the second without anybody having to field the ball at all.
Took a big turn around second, too.
Well, they were aggressive the other night. I didn't expect them to change,
Right. Still trying to draw a throw.
It's the kind of player he is. 2-0 pitch. Goes underneath the catcher and past the home plate umpire to the backstop. It's now 3-0 on Ben Gordon.
And they're going to try to produce another run without possibly getting a hit. Another pass ball or wild pitch could do it.
Ben Gordon walked and scored the first run 1 inning ago. We're in the third. It is 2-0 Holsinger, and they have a mini rally going on right now with 2 out. A strikeout and a pop-out. That one's off the tip of the catcher's mitt. Here comes the runner in from third, and that was Zy Costaborder trying to take that. It was ball 4, by the way, to Ben Gordon. So he hustled down to first, seeing that they were trying to make a play at home, and he's able to stay there. He thought about going to second. I think his coach pulled him back there.
And Floretta scored on that.
Yes, he did.
So again, and we called that it was going to manufacture a run without getting a hit.
And this is something completely different. You hear the phrase small ball used for teams that like to just single somebody to death. And this has just been a combination of good base running and taking advantage of certain situations with the count at the plate being at a certain number. And they're taking their walks and then they're turning them into something else. Maybe same thing as a double or a triple and didn't even hit the ball.
And they're also making Costaborder work as his pitch count now has jumped to 53, trying to take some of that sting out of that fastball.
2 balls and 1 strike on Parker Trexler. That pitch misses. It's ball 3. It's 3-1. And right now, I think that Zy Costaborder could use a little encouragement from his coach. We'll see if he comes out and talks to him. That one's over the outside corner, and that is strike 2. This is what you call a little bit of the Phoenix action. He could be rising from the ashes here. His favorite movie is Rookie of the Year, Parker Trexler, and he does indeed take strike 3. Zy Costaborder knuckles down and is able to get the final out here in the third inning. However, another run comes across after a walk and a pass ball on another walk. Coming in to score, it was Gio Peretta, and it made the score. Holsinger Plumbing 3 and Sisto Law nothing. We'll be back with more of this game from the John Kraft Field. It's the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. The score is Holsinger 3, Sisto Law nothing. And this is being brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this on 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
You've got a fever and the Mitsubishi Giants got the cure. At 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona, everybody qualifies for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in discounts on your new Mitsubishi purchase. Plus, you get free, yeah, I said free, scheduled maintenance and the best warranty on the planet. Pick up your prescription today at the Mitsubishi Giant. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells for less.
The best experience when you buy. It doesn't get better than this. You get the best warranty. More for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Example 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid includes factory incentives and dealer discounts.
Hank FM.
Top of the fourth inning starts with a pop-up into right field, and Grayson Klausman has trouble with that. There's Nico Pio at the plate, and Nico is at second base, taking advantage of that misjudgment out in right field. And that is a double for Nico Pio. Here is Costaborder, chance to help himself. Oh my, he went after that big high pitch. Could not resist, cuts and misses, strike 1.
And he's a pretty tall young man, so that gives you an idea how high that pitch actually was.
Yes. 0-1 pitch well outside and low, and the count evens up at 1. Ask our press box compadres here. How many home runs has Custerborder hit? Zero. No kidding. Okay. Well, sorry, Zy. It's not your night.
Good let up.
He's got that size, though, that a swing in the spot where it needs to be could drive it right out of the ballpark. Instead, he's going to bounce one on the hole between first and second. Second baseman Colton Klausman kicks it over toward the first base line. Give Custerborder a hit on that and move Nico Pio up to third. And for the first time in this game, it's a bit of trouble for Gio Peretta, and that brings Coach Klausman out of the dugout.
Kind of like trying to break the momentum up here as it was slowly starting to rise for Sisto.
So, Zy Custerborder aboard. Nico Pio's down at third. It's a 3-0 game in favor of Holsinger. And Jared Klausman tries to get his boys together. Give them a bit of a pep talk here to get through this fourth inning. Top of the fourth, Sisto, the visiting team. And at the plate, it is Oscar Wozalak. Wozalak grounded out to third in his previous at-bat. First pitch is on the outside corner, strike one called.
You look for Custerborder to try to steal second here.
Cut and a foul tip, I think, into the glove of Carter Klausman. Into the catcher's mitt. No balls, 2 strikes. Favorite song for Oscar is National Treasure by Drake. His favorite food? Pasta. And his favorite movie, Major League. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball got away from the catcher, and the runner bluffed his way down to third base. That did allow Custerborder to move up to second, and there's one out.
Boy, and Wozlak was way in front of that pitch. He swung before the ball even got to the plate.
Brings up Cole Patton.
He struck out in the second inning.
Our stuff's not working again?
No, this is from my Twitch live stream.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, 3-0. We've been trying to make sure that our feed holds together with the video for you here from John Kraft Field. We did have problems early on. We fixed that last night, and we've been good so far tonight after a bit of a hiccup at the beginning of the first game. But we've been solid since. Cole Patton
Key batter.
is behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Key batter for Peretta right now. He could get himself in a good position to get out of this jam.
0-2 pitch is high, taken by Patton, and the count now is 1-2. Cole Patton's favorite food? Brisket. Oh my, swing and a miss, strike 3. So, now there are 2 outs, both via the strikeout, as Gio Peretta really shows everybody what he has here. Buckling down after getting a couple of guys on base and then striking the next 2 out.
Giving him a total of 6 on the evening now. And more importantly, he can just get to batter. He can forget about those 2 runners and go after the out with the batter.
First pitch to Trenton Klinger is fouled off for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Trenton's favorite food, just simply put, McDonald's. So I have to relate because that's where I went after last night's 2 games we had for you. Klinger takes that pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. 0-2 the count. 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Off-speed delivery, and way out in front of it was Trenton Klinger. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gio Peretta pitches out of a jam. First 2 batters reached, and nobody scored. We have now completed 3.5 in the score. is Holsinger Plumbing 3, Sisto Lawn nothing. We'll be back with the bottom half of the fourth right after this. It is the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, brought to you exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi, and it is on 96.1 Hank FM.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Jamie, it's July.
Exactly. Why wait till December to celebrate? Christmas in July is bigger than ever with 30% off furniture, 50% off outdoor furniture, and enjoy great savings on select mattresses throughout the store.
30% off furniture and 50% off outdoor in July?
That's right. We're spreading Christmas cheer all month long. Throw on your favorite ugly sweater. Enjoy food trucks, selfies, giveaways. You might even spot Santa making an early visit.
Santa in July. Now I've heard everything.
Christmas in July is happening now at Park Home in Altoona and Johnstown. Save 30% off furniture, 50% off outdoor, and more. Plus 60 months special financing.
But hurry, because these deals disappear faster than Christmas cookies.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Park Home.
See store for details.
We play the legends of country. Hank FM.
Back for the bottom of the fourth inning at John Kraft Field. We're at Pleasant Valley Boulevard and 9th Street. I'm Dave Shannon, joined by Chuck Bannis at the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic. We're into the fourth inning, and due up for Holsinger, it's Braxton Michello, Grayson McGarby, and Braden McGeary. You got the McGarry and the McGeary and the McGarby and all that stuff going on. First pitch to Braxton Michello, strike one. 0-1 pitch. This one's lofted toward right field. It's going to fall in front of the right fielder, Vincent Lenning. So it's a leadoff single for Braxton Michello. He's been on base 2 times, reached on a fielder's choice back in the second, and now he has that single there. So he's down at first. Grayson McGarby steps in, the right fielder.
And guess what, Dave? That's the first hit for Holsinger.
Well done. You held off. Didn't say anything till then. Good job. However, that first hit is there now. It's at first base, and the first pitch to Grayson McGarby was a strike called. And Jared Klausman has to explain a little strategy to Grayson McGarby. Third baseman is in on what would be the grass. The rest of the infield halfway. Got to try to cut off any runs you can here at this point.
Yes. The way Peretta's pitching, 3 runs is a lot of runs.
1-1 the count. And there's a bunt. And McGarby bunts it foul over toward his team's dugout. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. A little bit of carelessness with the ball handling out there by Sisto, but no attempt to move up by Michello. 1-2 pitch, lofted down the first baseline foul.
Pitch number 63 coming up for Custer Border here the next time he throws. Peretta in at 59.
Zy Custer Border could use a twin killing if he could get it. Outside corner, strike 3 called. He'll take that, too. He'll take a strikeout. Called third strike in that case. And it brings up left fielder Braden McGarry.
He struck out in the second inning. His only time up so far this evening.
Runner still at first base is Braxton Michello. Leadoff single. I see they have error up on the board. I don't know why. That one is outside and gets to the backstop. Jean-Luc Ballas could not stop that one. He goes back and gets it, but it's much too late to do anything about Braxton Michello, and it is a 1 ball, no strike count on Braden McGarry. Foul tipped off the home plate umpire's mask. And, of course, everyone's asking if he's okay, and He twists his neck to both sides, and nothing snapped off, so it's like, I'm okay. No parts fell off. And catcher Jean-Luc Ballas checks in on his umpire as well.
The key to that was when he looked to his left, he was still able to look to his right.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. That one's high in the count, now 2-1. Yeah, it's one of the things that happens and it's at all levels of baseball. There's a special relationship that goes on between umps and catchers. That one's over the inside corner, counts even at 2. And that is, they watch out for each other. You know, they know when the other one got hit by a pitch that maybe bounced up and hit him or was fouled back. Swing and a miss, strike 3. However, it goes through to the backstop, and moving up to third base is Braxton Michella. So there are 2 out now and another strikeout for Zy Custaborder. But that relationship has always been amazing to me. And they both look out for each other. Catcher looks out for the ump looks out for the catcher. Mm-hmm. Catcher takes one, the ump, if he's, not laying down or anything, his first concern is to get someone from the training staff out just to check. And if that's not the case, then he'll do whatever he can to delay a little bit. Hand carry the next ball out to the pitcher, something like that. That pitch got away, and he started down the line, did Braxton Michella, but he had already turned back because he thought Ballas had the ball.
Coach Klaus was down there at 30. He's being very descriptive about how he wants his runner to charge down there and not take baby steps. He was doing baby steps and throws on it.
What's that?
It was good.
What do you call that?
7 strikeouts for each pitcher now tonight.
2 balls and a strike, and another high one from Zy Custaborder. Hits off the backstop. Count now 3-1. Zy got back-to-back strikeouts, 1 called and 1 swinging. And you don't want to lose this batter. Outside corner. Now full count, 3-2. Zy has done this before and come up with a strikeout in the end on the payoff pitch on a 3-2 count. See what happens this time. Ground ball in the hole between short and third into left field. That will score. The runner from third, Braxton Michella, easily, and moving up to second base quickly was Carter Klausman. So I got to call that a double. I'm sorry.
Okay. Double. And that's a big run.
Because there was nothing really. It wasn't like the left fielder bobbled the ball that allowed him to get to second.
Hustle.
Yeah. Over the inside corner at the plate, it's Gio Peretta, the pitcher.
He is 1 for 2, or 1 for 1, or 0 for 2. He walked the last time up, but he scored. He has an opportunity to help himself here with a runner on second base and 2 outs.
4-0, Holsinger with the lead. That went through the left-handed batter's box. Of course, Peretta, a right-handed hitter. And it goes to the backstop, and that allows the runner at second, Carter Klausman, to advance to third. So another run is that much closer for Holsingers. This is not going to be your mercy rule game, but it's going to be the kind of game where it's going to be tight, and you'll take every run you can get, no matter what point in the game it comes. That pitch misses for a ball, and it's now 2-1 on Gio Peretta.
Tried to get Peretta to catch that, chase that high fastball. No doing by Gio.
Giovanni pops it up. First baseman coming in, Cole Patton, and catcher Jean-Luc Ballas comes out from behind the plate, catches it just about at the coach's box down the first base line. Nice play, Jean-Luc Ballas, to retire the side. Another run does come in here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and the score at the end of 4 is Holsinger Plumbing 4 and Sisto Law 0. We'll be back with more of this game right after this. You are listening to the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, and it is presented exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi, and it is on 96.1 Hank FM.
You've got a fever and we've got the cure. Be advised, a new Mitsubishi from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona will cause these side effects. Increased confidence, like a lot of it. Walking a little taller. Feel good confidence every time you hit the gas. Driving skills you never knew you had. You'll always have a smile on your face, even on Mondays. Outrageous compliments from strangers. Always taking the long way home, just because you can. And enjoying every second of it. You may also experience a strong sense of reliability, because with the best warranty on the planet, you're covered for the long haul. Increased road trip cravings and lower stress at the pump. You've got the fever and 5-Star's got the cure. Mitsubishi builds it. You want it? The Mitsubishi Giants got it. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells for less.
You love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Example, 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid includes factory incentives and dealer discounts.
96.1 Hank FM is WKMC Roaring Spring Altoona, a service of Leitner Communications.
Welcome back to John Kraft Field. It's a 4-0 Holsinger Plumbing lead, and there's been a change on the mound. Certainly not because Gio Peretta doesn't have anything under control at this point. I think this is an effort to save him for another game down the road. Because the next game for this particular team would be coming up on Thursday night.
Dave, I think Gio's out at shortstop right now.
Okay.
He's straddling the bag there, but I'm pretty sure that's Gio.
Yep, I think you're absolutely right. You can tell by the stance of the young man. Ben Gordon and Kirk Klausman having a bit of a disagreement here. You got to have that catcher and pitcher on the same wavelength. Jack Mazaris is going to lead off for Sisto Law in their half of the fifth. And now the home plate umpire is going to go out and have a little discussion with Ben Gordon. That may have been the "don't be angry with your catcher" speech.
Yeah.
Four nothing score, top of the fifth inning. 6 outs for Sisto Law to do something to try to tie this game or maybe take the lead. It's strike one from Ben Gordon to Jack Mazaris. 0-1 pitch is on its way from Gordon. Cut and a miss, strike two.
He's come with 2 fastballs. Boom, boom.
Mazaris was a strikeout victim, called third strike back in the second. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss this time, strike three. Called out on strikes, strikeout swinging, out number one.
And strikeout number 8 for the pitching staff of
Holsingers.
Peretta with 7 and now 1.
And now batting in place of Vincent Lenning. I'm going to have to get his name here.
Get his number?
He was the extra player on their roster. Malcolm Chipperfield.
Number 4.
Number 4. Right there,
Yep,
Chuck.
Malcolm Chipperfield.
Yep. So Chipperfield for Lenning, who was a strikeout victim back in the third. 1 out, and a swing and a miss, strike three. So Chipperfield got his chance, but he is now a strikeout victim. And Ben Gordon's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
Absolutely.
He's faced 2 batters, struck them both out.
And the Holsinger pitching staff, the last 5 batters have all struck out.
That's a lot of outs via the strikeout. That pitch is grounded foul down the first base side by Tyson Wagner. Tyson Wagner at the plate for a second trip. Called out on strikes back in the third inning. Tyson's favorite movie, Rookie of the Year.
He's just
He has two pugs, that is, two pugs. Their names, Rooney and Boswell. Okay.
He's throwing strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike three. 3 up, 3 down. Struck out the side.
6 in a row strikeouts.
Did Ben Gordon. And that'll do it for Sisto Law in their half of the fifth inning. No runs across. And the score at the end of 4.5, it is Holsinger Plumbing 4 and Sisto Law nothing. Back with more from the Park Home Altoona Baseball Classic, presented exclusively by 5-Star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this on 96.1 Hank FM.
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
You've got a fever and the Mitsubishi Giant's got the cure. At 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona, everybody qualifies for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in discounts on your new Mitsubishi purchase. Plus, you get free, yeah, I said free, scheduled maintenance and the best warranty on the planet. Pick up your prescription today at the Mitsubishi Giant. Nobody stocks more, nobody sells for less.
The best experience when you buy. It doesn't get better than this. You get the best warranty. More for your money. You know that you love to drive the car that you can buy from 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Example 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid includes factory incentives and dealer discounts.
We play the legends of country. Hank FM.
Welcome back for the bottom half of the fifth inning. Holsinger Plumbing, the home team in this game 2 tonight. First game ended early, as that was a mercy rule contest. And moving on, it was LS Fiore over Fiore True Value. In this game, currently the lead belongs to Holsinger Plumbing, up 4-0. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Ground ball beyond the third baseman's glove and into left field for a base hit. Turning the corner, but basically retreating immediately was Corbin Johnson. So Johnson aboard with a single here to start out the bottom of the fifth inning. Trying to get a little extra insurance, I guess.
Yep.
Here's a ground ball. First baseman has it. Steps on the bag. Moving up to second base, it was Corbin Johnson. Colton Klausman with the ground out to send his teammate up one base. 3 unassisted. And that will bring up Ben Gordon, the now pitcher for Holsinger Plumbing.
And he is 0 for 0. He's walked both times, scored a run.
Here's somebody I get to know. Benjamin Gordon is a fisherman. Says that he likes fishing. Have to take him on a trip someday.
Ball gets away, and Corbin Johnson is now sitting on third base.
1 ball, no strikes. Zy Custaborder's pitch over the inside corner, called strike 1. The count is even and 1-1. Puts that one in the air to left field. Left fielder in. Tyson Wagner makes the catch, throws it into shortstop. Hit the cutoff man, but that was a big enough lead for Corbin Johnson to score that run to make it 5-0.
And insurance runs like that are big, big runs. 2 outs. They're going to repeal that. They're going to say they thought he left quick.
Left early?
He didn't, though. I was watching him.
Well, we don't have replay here. So we will wait out exactly what happened, which was a brief discussion. The run scored, and it is 5-0 in favor of Holsinger. First pitch is grounded down past first baseman Cole Patton into right field. A 2-out single for Parker Trexler.
That's number 17. They must have just slipped a...
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it. Number 17 is...
Yes, you're correct. It's a different helmet. That's how I can tell.
Lyric Powell.
Okay, Lyric is out there now. And at first base with a 2-out single to right. That one in the turf and bounces not quite all the way back to the backstop, but certainly got far enough away from catcher Jean-Luc Ballos to allow Lyric to move up. He's at second now. 1 ball, no strike pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat. Up into the netting down the first base line.
Custard Border is approaching 90 pitches. 4 away from that 90 pitch mark. It's a lot of pitches for Little League.
Braxton Michella led off the fourth inning with a single. That one's off the tip of the catcher's mitt and all the way to the backstop again. Lyric is able to move up yet again. So Michela's been on base 2 times, reaching 1 time on a fielder's choice, and 1 via single. That's off the tip of the catcher's mitt. Coming in, he would have been out, I think, if Custerborder had held on to the throw from Jean-Luc Ballos. But the ball ended up on the ground, and Lyric has scored. Holsinger Plumbing now up 6-0. So Lyric Powell comes in, gets himself a single, and eventually works his way around to score. Ground ball to the second baseman. He has trouble with it. Braxton Michella will reach an error to second baseman Jack Mazaris.
And looks like we're going to have a pitching change here, possibly.
Yeah, 89 pitches for Zy Custerborder. Another good outing for him. Problem is the pitching on the Holsinger side has kept his team down, unable to score any runs, with a bunch of strikeouts thrown at him. He's going to keep Custerborder out there. Words of encouragement.
He was encouraging both his catcher and his pitcher there. He wanted to get them on the same page, it looked like. So, okay. 2 outs.
Braxton Michella down at first with 2 out. And the pitch. That's inside ball 1. Grayson McGarvey is at the plate. 1-0 the count on him and the pitch. Little popper toward right field. That's going to fall in front of the right fielder. And first and second with 2 out. 6-0. Holsinger with the lead. Now, if they could punch 4 more runs in, that could bring this game to a conclusion early. Eversole is going to step to the plate for Holsinger Plumbing. Batting for Braden McGeary. Another one that gets through the catcher and to the backstop. 2 runners move up.
Boy, and things have totally unraveled now for Sisto here in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th.
1-0 count, the pitch inside corner and a strike called. 1-1. Pitch number 93 for Zy Custerborder. One pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. Ball got away from the catcher a short distance, but it's far enough away that Braxton Michella gets to score. So Ebersol now with a 1-ball, 2-strike count on him. 2 out here. That one shot to the first baseman, gets by him and into right field. Run comes in to score. And that makes it now 8 for Holsinger Plumbing. So that was pitch number 94. Turns it around to the top of the hour, and Carter Klausman. Klausman hit a double, called out on strikes, and grounded out to short. A 1-for-3 night, and the first pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one. He's the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the 5th. It's an 8-0 game. That pitch was a little high, so the count evens up and 1-1.
3 base hits in the inning. And the funny thing was, they only had 3 base hits the whole game up until this inning.
That one is inside, gets to the backstop, and moving up is Ebersol to second base. Two 2-1 pitch. That one gets away, and Jared Klausman advises Mr. Ebersol to stay put at second. It's an 8-0 game. With 2 out, the count is 3-1. Klausman swings and misses, and the count is full at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Sharply grounded past the third baseman into left field. Rounding third, heading for home is Ebersol. He scores, and moving up to second base on the hit is Carter Klausman. Give Klausman a single. We're just going to say he got the second on the throw. How about that?
Yep.
Ebersol in to score, as a total of 5 runs have been scored now for Holsinger Plumbing.
And I think that's going to be it for Mr. Custerborder.
Yes, what was that, pitch 95, somewhere in that area?
100.
That was, okay, pitch 100. So, that's, I admire him. He's, I think he's a good pitcher and has a really bright future in any level of baseball he chooses to pursue.
You figure Little League, when you throw 100 pitches and you're throwing hard, that is a huge night. Mostly, if you go to a Little League game, usually it's between 70 and 75, 80 pitches max, but he's out there for 100 and still throwing hard.
And going into pitch is Cole Patton, first baseman, going into pitch. And Zy Custerborder gets a handshake from Jared Klausman.
He'll be playing first
recognizing great effort again by Custerborder.
They're just going to switch the first baseman.
Yep, first and pitcher change. So that's kind of an easy one. And how much is this? Has this been going on with 2 outs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runs have scored after 2 were out in this inning. 5 in all, and it is now 9-0. Gio Peretta may have the final say here. He is batter number 9. Carter Klausman is at second base. He's making his way back there now. That would be run number 10 that would come in if Gio Peretta could drive home Carter Klausman. All right. Cole Patton has finished his warm-up tosses. Zy Custaborder has settled in at first base, and we are settling in for a Gio Peretta at bat. Peretta walked and scored back in the third. First pitch from Patton is high, ball one. Jean-Luc Ballos goes out, has word with Cole Patton. 1 ball, no strike count. Gio Peretta steps back in. 1-0 pitch from Patton. Outside high. And moving up to third base is Carter Klausman. So now, run number 10 only has to get from third to home. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out the pitch. Outside in the left-hander's batter's box, and Jean-Luc Ballos is able to keep that from going to the backstop. However, the count is now 3-0. Pitch. That hits in the turf there, right in front of the left-hander's batter's box. And Carter Klausman is saying to Jared, oh, by the way, they just threw the ball away. Coming in to score is Carter Klausman. Run number 10, end of game. In the strangest of ways, I think, it ends up being a win for Holsinger's Plumbing. Now, they won the game 10-0. Okay, there's no doubt about that, but there were just a lot of things going on in that inning. And that means they scored 5 runs. No, six runs?
6 runs.
Yeah, 6 runs. 1, yeah, that's 5, and 1 is 6.
Yeah, they quit running.
6 runs. And 5 of those 6 were scored after there were 2 out in the inning. But they go on to win in a Mercy Rule score of 10-0. So that's going to do it for game number 2. We're going to see what kind of stuff we can find out.